Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs or Logan, and welcome to my Lego room. Okay, hey everyone, so basically this is my Lego room. It is in a little section of my basement, you can tell that's my basement. And yeah, so anyway, what we're going to be doing today is showing you the area where I do all my YouTube stuff. I come down here pretty much every day, you know, to record, do all that stuff, and I'm going to just show you every little aspect of it. It's just going to be super fun. I've been literally meaning to do this since I set it up down here, probably 5 months now, so it's super awesome. I think it looks, this is one of the, probably some of the nicest times it's ever looked. It looks really good right now, so I figured this is the perfect time to do a video on it. And with that said, please remember to subscribe, and let's get started. So first off, I want to do a little bit of a pan. Now, the plan for the room, first of all, by the end of this year is to get full IKEA furniture. It's mostly just a bunch of, like, variety of shelves. It's a folding table. It's really kind of a mess. But yeah, I want to start with my, background display area. Also, small fun fact about this room. This used to be like a mini gym, like in the basement. And I guess it was converted into this. My sister had a room down here for a while. That's why that's up there. We just haven't moved it yet. And that's why there's also those paintings. But anyway, so here, first off, is where the magic happens. This is the studio. Now, I have this jumble of wires here is where everything happens. First off, we have these two things. This is for the camera and the microphone. They plug right into my laptop when I bring it down. We also have these two shiny lights, which I'm not going to shine in the camera's eye because that's pain. But we got two of those. They're from Amazon. They're nothing too super special. This is essentially the view I have when I'm recording a video. You know, the laptop will be there, the lights will be kind of in my eyes, but you don't really notice it. You might think it looks like a lot, but yeah. So anyway, here is the IKEA table. Now, this was from IKEA. It's pretty awesome. My Patreons actually were able to fund this, so I was able to get it because of them. So huge thank you to all of my Patreons, and if you want to become one, it'll help me out a ton. Now, the webcam I use is the Logitech, I believe that's the CR90. It records in 1080p. This is one I know the Brix use. I know M&R Productions, I believe, uses it. I don't know that. This is the one Brix recommended to me, and he has great quality content and cameras, so I think that's pretty cool. And moving over there is the gaming chair I got for Christmas. That out of the way, we have my little shelf. Now, this shelf carries a variety of things. First off, this is my sealed collection. I didn't have one probably until late last year. I never really kept a sealed collection, but Lego sets do collect value pretty well, and I'm happy I have one. I have some other sealed sets down here that just didn't fit, the two ATST Raiders, which ironically I bought one before the whole thing of them going up in value and one after. But yeah, so anyway, this is like where I keep my, my mock basics. I'm still waiting to review these sets. I've been like waiting to review them for months. Those who follow the vlogs know what I'm going through. I've been like, I've waited for like some figures and boxes and pieces like the ATTs missed. Besides the point, this is, just some general stuff over here. I have some knockoff Legos here, which I'm not sure what to do with. I might donate, I might sell on Mercari or, Facebook Marketplace or whatever. There's just some weird miscellaneous stuff. There's Kermit, for all of you who go to my streams. We also have my old claw machine down there with my Darth Vader hand. We also have some other Brix. I mean, I'll bring it down. You guys will see. Nothing super exciting. We have a bunch of these little Tupperware containers, I guess. They have, like, I've just started sorting by color. I used to do it by brick, but, it got too difficult, and I'm not the best mock builder, so it's not, like, my thing to, build it and then reorganize it. Like, I don't do that. So, I figured by color it's easier for the amount of time it takes to organize. It's just not worth it. Still need to go through this bin, but other than that, they're all organized. This one's empty. And yeah, so that is that little shelf. Also, there's my jacket. Okay, now here is the background. First off, I have that little Star Wars poster. I've had that for a long time now. And yeah, so this thing basically, this is 3 different plastic shelves. I have a bunch of sets. First off, we have, Ewok Village with, some bunkers and other stuff. We have the entire 2020 wave of sets minus the juniors and, the juniors one and the buildable whatever, or the micro one. Then we have like a little Darth Vader shelf, I guess. And here's actually, ooh, I dropped that. Here is actually my light board for my, back art. I botched English pretty hard there. This is, for my backlighting. You'd press green, you want green. I have the sensor down there. You want blue, you want whatever this is. I don't know, it's changing color now. I guess that's actually a pretty good thing to use. Yeah, but you'd have like pretty much anything. You'd have even a flash. I don't know what that looks like. But it looks pretty good. I actually kind of like this. I might actually use that. I don't test around with it too much. But yeah, then moving down, we have the Tantive 4. We have Grogu. We have the Razor Crest. These are just some sets I really like, and they happen to all pretty much be Mando-centered. You know, we got Crest, we got Final First Battle Pack, we have Slave 1, Boba Helmet, Stormtrooper Helmet, we have the One Stud, our Quintons or Light Cruiser, whatever they're called. That Baby Yoda has been a staple of the channel. He's been in my background for over a year now, like pretty much every video that's involved in the studio. And moving down, you'll notice we have the One Stud Gunship, actually, which is pretty cool. We have some other stuff. We have an AT-ST. We have, you know, these are some of my nicest sets, which is why they're down here. We also have the buildable Yoda and BB-8. And then further down, you'll notice we have Kylo Shuttle. We have all of my battle packs. Let me get down here. You'll notice they're all battle packs. That's pretty epic. And then over here we have a Y-Wing. This is a mess. I might have to clean that up eventually, but there it is. This is the thing I record all my reviews with. You know, it's just a little high right now for this. I was trying using it, you know, so I hope that turned out well. But anyway, I'm just gonna do my hand from now on. It's easier. We have another poster, which is pretty epic. You know, we have these 2 helmets, which I've gotten a while ago. We have my 2 sealed action figures, actually 3. Krennic, I wanted like the mini-sized one, but I got that one, so I just kind of kept it sealed. We also have some boxes down there. Those are empty. They used to be filled with like figure plates, but you know, just kind of abandoned that idea. 2 boxes, and then over here is probably my favorite part. It is the fan mail. Also, I have that. The fan mail is like my favorite part, so I think I'm opening my P.O. box soon, so you guys will stay posted on that. But for a while, I had a fan mail P.O. box, and it was great, and I got so much amazing fan mail from people, and I put it all up here, and this is going to be like one of those things I'll probably like have for my whole life, and it's awesome. And yeah, I also have this little, I guess, duffel bag from Clone Army Customs, you know, to store all 5 of them. Just kidding, I have a lot more than that. But yeah, then moving over here, we have a table just full of a bunch of random stuff, a lot of stuff for Clone Traders, which is one of my main series. You know, we have the ship there. We have a video I'm planning on with some knockoff Legos. I'm not burning them, don't worry. Not yet, anyway. We have some old posters. We have some other fan mail. That's a fan drawing. Is that not insane? From Clone Bros. We also have some other amazing ones. I need to check that out. I need to go back. We have some amazing fan art. Like, look at that. That is quality. That is quality fan art. That one's pretty exceptional too. We also have the Holy Grail of LEGO Star Wars, the 2014 minifigure list. I think I actually have 2 of these. I think the one down here is also a minifigure list. And look at that. It's Black Hair Kanan. That's pretty cool. Now, I had so many empty File First boxes, so I just put them all here. I think it looks pretty good. I thought I was going to be getting different furniture for down here, like tables and stuff sooner. So I, you know, was planning on doing one thing, and, you know, it's going to be a while longer until I do that. Yeah, there's a mini fridge. I need to get some stickers for that. And then here's where I sort all my figures. So this is my little system I have. I used to use these for sorting bricks, and I still partially do. I'm slowly phasing that out. But yeah, so this is where all the minifigures go. We can do it by character because I can't care to memorize by year or whatever. And most of my figures that I do have are from 1 year or duplicates or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We also have some little micro builds from an advent calendar. But yeah, here's some gray tiles. That's not very exciting. And yeah, and then moving right along, we have a bunch of stuff. We have, you know, Clone Army blaster guns. We have regular guns, minifigure guns. We have clone helmets. Because these guys I'm trying to sell. I haven't been trying too difficult or too much. But yeah, so anyway, up here we have some interesting builds. We have the White House. We have these guys, you know, brickheads. We have the Rancor up here, which I haven't used in a bit. And yeah, we also have my Clone Army, which is epic. I need to do a Clone Army video soon. And I almost have my almost completed collection for the 20th anniversary wave. I just need the Snowspeeder, and then it will be complete. But other than that, Clone Army, which will be great. By the end of this year, I want to have at least maybe 2, maybe 3 base plates. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, and then here's some minifigure parts if I need to do minifig customization. I've had this type of a setup forever now. And I think I have more of these types of bins, but I'm just not using them. This is a card table, actually. And then down here, we have some empty bins, which I'm not using. We have a bunch of Lego store bags, so I'm gonna have to throw those out. And this is my UCS Falcon box, but my UCS Falcon box isn't actually down here. It's, like, upstairs. But in here, we have pretty much a box from all of my boxes that I've saved. I have a problem, but I think I've done a good job condensing them all into one small area, minus this and minus the 2 new ones, so I'll probably sneak those down here. And let's move into my shelves, which you guys rarely see. So here is a shelf. This is just all miscellaneous Lego Movie stuff. It's a total mess down here. I have not made an effort to try and, you know, clean up my shelves. I will eventually. It's just, again, I was planning on getting, I guess, new shelves, so I wasn't really, I was like, I'll do it then. So I'm kind of stalling until that point. But yeah, so anyway, we have a bunch of Anakin Starfighters. This is my Republic shelf, I guess if you call it. There's my police gunship, which I should use more. Here's my little Imperial shelf, which looks nice. And then up here is my First Order shelf, which looks an absolute mess. There's my ATM-6. This is an underrated ship right here. This is the First Order Star Destroyer. And here I have a lot of speeders, like my 2 land speeders. I have some fan mail, which have the addresses I still need to respond to. I've been very bad about that. We have all my instructions for 5 first battle packs. We have a little heater controller. That's nothing special. We also have this little, command post. That's good for mocks. I have this guy, which I've been meaning to also review for a while. Packages. We have my instructions here. I'll show you those briefly. I think we have, this is like Lego City, Lego Movie type stuff. Moving here, we have just a bunch of Lego Friends type stuff. That was my sister. She gave me her old collection, so I have those. I don't know why I'm keeping them. But here are like Microfighter builds. I don't honestly know why I keep them in their own shelf. Here's my Clone Wars, instructions. Because this, if I had to save any instruction book, like I had to run and I was in a fire, this would be like the second one I grabbed. But here is my Star Wars bin. This one's getting overflowed, so it's hard to even pull out. This is my catalogs. These things go back to forever. This is a recent one, I guess. We have all the oldies. There's the Year of the Rat. I mean, they're not that old, but they're fairly old. I mean, a few of them are. You just saw the UCS Snowspeeder in there. And then down here, we have even more Star Wars, which is pretty... Oh, gosh. It's lodged. It's lodged in there. But it's pretty great. Here we have a shelf that I used to display my old Muppet action figures on here. And I had this, whole display. That's why it's like this. And we basically ripped off the paint. And, it got broken, so we Sharpied it, which is pretty funny. Here is my first really big, Lego Star Wars set. It's my Millennium Falcon. I need to look into this one day. I haven't looked into it forever. This thing is so darn dusty. I customized the crud out of it. It's barely savable. There's so many cracks. It's been dusty. I got that back in 2013 or something. That was, my first really big deal Lego Star Wars set. But yeah, anyway, here are some new sets. This shelf's kind of a mess. These 2 shelves, oh god, I hate looking at them. They're my Microfighters and, for good guys and bad guys. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing with those eventually. Microfighter builds usually aren't hot on the market. Then we have all of, the Emperor Palpatine's Duel. We have Vader Transformation. We have I can't even remember the name of that set. Oh my gosh. Emperor Palpatine's Arrest. Then we have all my sequel builds. So we have, Takodana. We have... the Unkar Plutz, and we have Crate, and we have, Luke's Home or whatever. Episode 9, they don't believe they did any like that. And up here we have my Star Destroyer. He was originally in the background, but now we got Moff Gideon's. We have the old X-Wing. We have part of the 2014 Cantina. So the pieces for that thing are basically scattered in my brick collection. There's no saving it. Here's a Brick Pill Kermit I built when I was 8. That's pretty epic. More Resistance ships. We have a few Rebellion ships. And moving down here, you will see my U-Wing. We have a Pod Racer. It's a mess. This is my little Captain Rex ATTE. That's a nice set. I played with this one a ton when I was younger. And then we have the Separatist Droid Army. Droidkas. That's not a Droidka. That's a Droidka. But yeah, I just did a video on them recently. And then we have my SpongeBob sets. These were my first real, collection. My first real collection of things that I got in Lego. It was SpongeBob. And then there's my Rancor pit. Not an exciting set there, other than the Rancor being in it. And I believe that covers my entire Lego room, which is great. I'm really happy about that. Now that you guys know what my Lego room looks like, I hope I gave you some ideas for what you can do with yours. I know not everyone has a Lego room, and I'm very lucky to have one, so I'm very appreciative. And yeah, so basically, I had it all up in my room. There was this area in my room I had it. And I was like, I'm running out of room there. So now I need to set it up down here. And I think it's working great, especially for a YouTube studio. I always dreamed, this would be, a really cool area. My sister, again, was using it, so it was kind of off limits. But then she never came down and used it. So then this was just... I just thought this was perfect. I honestly could not be happier with how this works. It would be very hard to substitute it with something that works this well. I mean, even the wall paint, it couldn't have been a more perfect color other than maybe being, brighter white, but I honestly don't care. I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. I will see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out, stay awesome.